stuff now. I want to say it's an absolute pleasure to be here. Not the way it was last week. See the end of my act. They loved me that much they threw flowers onto the stage. Still in the vase, what can I say? I'm going to divide you up in a wee bit of science here. I'm going to start off with this side. This is the intelligent side. Thank you. Phil goes into the Army Navy stores. He said, if you get any camouflage jackets, the guy said, I've got 100, but I can't find any. I'll try over this side, okay? Go to the Irish Mastermind. Special contestant, he says, right, question number 1, he said, who built the 4th bridge? He says, I don't know who built the first 3. Who was annoyed at the return of the prodigal son? He said, the fatted calf. Name one of Kipling's greatest works. He said, apple tarts. Now what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I want you to sit back, relax and enjoy yourself. And if you enjoy my act, my name's Frank Logan, okay? And if you don't enjoy the act, my name's Jimmy Logan, okay? Now you travel all over the place, you know. When I come in, you have to. Now I went to London. Now London's a very nice place. Especially a part of London called Soho. Soho, the guys are smiling, they know what I'm talking about here, yes. Soho, I mean, it's really a nice place. I mean, me and my brother decided to try one of these saunas for a laugh. We got into this room, to all laser, and it's nothing but steam. Full of steam. Seeming steam clear, we found ourselves in a chip shop. What a place! And we went to a cinema in London. There's this cinema, it's been shown The Sound of Music 3 times a day, 7 days a week for the past 15 years. And you can imagine something that would affect them, right? I went in there, right enough. I went into the cinema, paid my money. I said, right, where am I sitting? She went, climb every stairway, there you will meet someone who'll show you. And you wonder why I don't sing. I eventually handed the ticket to the woman. I said, right, where am I sitting? She said, you're on 16, go on 17, 7 rows from the front. I said, come on. And I'm sitting down the seat, and the ice cream woman comes down the aisle going, chalk ice and king cones and ice on a stick. I said, come on. And the guy next to me, he's clawing away at himself, scratching away. I said, what's the matter with you? He said, the streets are alive with creepy crawlies. I said, right, enough's enough. I want to see the manager. Where's the manager? And the assistant went, he's high. You're held with a lonely goat herd. I said, manager, your staff are a disgrace. He said, yes, they're idle swines, idle swines. And I just lost control completely, right? And there was a police car picked me up outside the cinema saying, right pal, you're next, so how would you like a ride in a black Mariah? Thank you. That's what I love, an audience got short memory, that was me. But the thing is, I'll tell you a little about the family. Now, I'll tell you about the wife. I remember when I first met her, it was like a fairy tale, grim. You know. But I met her on one of these blind dates. I knew she was getting desperate because she had a wedding dress on at the time, you know. But eventually I got her up to dance. And you know the sort of, the patter you fellas give. I mean, the thing is, when you go to the dancing in some of the guys' days, it used to be the waltz, the foxtrot, the paso doble, whatever that is. But what have they got now? They walk around slowly and hang on to grim death dance, you know what I mean? And the thing is, you know this sort of pattern, the pattern never changes. Dancing away like that, saying, who's seeing you home? I'm seeing myself home. I don't fancy your job. Do you know something, hen? You're 1 in a million. Aye, so's your chances. I said, do you like my dancing? It's in my blood, you know. She said, you must have bad circulation because it's not reached your feet yet. But see, when they came to the wedding, I remember it as if it was like yesterday. And what a rotten day yesterday was. See, when they get married, she walked up the aisle backwards. She used to work in the cinema. The priest said, do you take this woman to be your awful wedded wife? I said, do you? He says, no. He says, well, don't try and hammer after me. But when it came to the church, I mean, we've been all over the place. I mean, we used to go to this church that was half Jewish and half Catholic, called St. Cohen's. And I remember we were in the church, the priest was giving the sermon, his name was Father Jacobson. And he's given the sermon from the pulpit. He says, stand up those of you who want to go to heaven. So they all stood up. He says, right, sit down. And they all sat down. He says, well, stand up those of you who want to go to hell. And nobody stands up except a little fella right at the back. He says, so you want to go to hell, do you? He says, no, Father, I just don't like seeing you standing there yourself. We come to condemned cell, right? Got this condemned cell, this prisoner, on the day of his execution. The executioner comes in, or the warder comes in first. He says, hey, wait a minute, warder. I've not had my breakfast yet. He said, that's nothing to do with me. I'm just here to make sure you're at your bed and your cell's clean and tidy. Then soon enough the padre comes in. He says, hey, wait a minute, padre. I've not had my breakfast yet. He said, that's nothing to do with me. I'm just here to look after your spiritual well-being, my son. Then who should come in? The executioner. He says, hey, wait a minute. I've not had my breakfast yet. He says, that's nothing to do with me. I'm here to make sure you don't get your dinner. Now, I'm not a comedian who tells me the Irish jokes, you know, because I don't like to offend them, you know, because, I mean, there is Irish on your side of the family, so I'm going to play safe, right? So I take it we don't have any to the Fiji Islands in the night, do we? No, we're okay. Two Fiji Islanders talk to each other, and one said, hey, Murphy, how come you've got blood pouring out of your ear and your feet's covered in bandages? He said, I followed the instructions and a ton of steam pudding. He said, pierce here and stand in boiling water for 10 minutes. Says, Patrick, says, what did your father die of? He said, it was nothing serious. He said, I first ran over his finger and killed him stone dead. He says, don't be stupid. He said, I first doesn't run over your finger and kill you stone dead. He says, not if you're picking your nose at the time. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my favourite joke. Yours as well, it's the last one. Going to this special church, the priest is giving the old service and the choir is giving it loudly right at the back. But it just so happens this woman falls over the balcony. And she's hanging upside down, her skirt comes over her face, and you can see her niggle. The minister says, let the first person who casts his face in that poor unfortunate child, may he be struck blind. And Paddy says, I think I'll risk one eye in his head. Ladies and gentlemen, a little advice for all you people who are out drinking and driving. Be awful careful, because I'm walking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a great audience. Thanks very much. Good night.